Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 17, where the Rangers fall 2-1 to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, full disclosure, I did not watch the first two periods. I got to watch the third period, but not the first two. I was busy doing a school PA system. I've mentioned that a few times. That had to take center stage. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to be here. I can't go as in-depth as I might like to about the first two periods because I simply didn't see them and I don't want to misrepresent how they actually played, which I know sounds kind of bad, so this is gonna be more so a just genuine recap for the first two periods than thoughts. But what happened in the first two periods is 2 goals for Morgan Rielly. First one, Morgan Rielly, blast from the point. You'd like Shesterkin to have that. It was pretty open-ish, just being honest. The second one was another Morgan Rielly goal. Now, for some reason, Jacob Trouba did not use the physicality of Jacob Trouba to get in the way of Morgan Rielly on this one. You would have liked that. You also would have liked Shesterkin not to let it slip in the 5-hole the way he did. There are many things that I would have liked, but sadly did not receive. Granted, Shesterkin still stopped 28 other shots, so he had an overall good night. He looked incredible in the third period. Maybe that's just because of the period I watched. So I don't want to just say, oh, he was bad, because, again, he only allowed 2 goals. You can look at Money Puck. He had a goal stopped above expected. The Leafs were projected 3. So I don't want to say he had a bad night, because he clearly didn't, just not as good as Jack Campbell, who's having a very, very nice start to the season, by the way. Along with that, Money Puck, this is basically what I'm having to go off of, which was the expected goals for goaltenders, and deserves to win meter, which I believe was 65-35 in favor of Toronto, which tells you a little bit. They played better. Not in the third period, certainly. The period that I got to watch, the Rangers were flying, and they were buzzing. And from that, I can kind of tell that they did not play like that the first two periods, because if they did, they would not have lost. They looked pretty darn good in the third period. Shesterkin, incredibly solid. The offense got a really nice goal. It was Kakko in front. They have Strome, the last time I checked, getting the primary assist. I don't know that he touched it. And then that just kind of juts out straight to Dryden Hunt, who gets his first of the season, and his first as a New York Ranger. I was just talking about him the other night. That's pretty neat. And Kakko now has a point streak. 3 games. I'm pumped about that. But I'm also happy that Dryden Hunt got a goal. He's been buzzing around the third and fourth line this entire season, and seeing him finally cash in was pretty exciting for me. And in the last 5 minutes, the Rangers made it a complete fire drill for Toronto. They were just putting crazy shots on net. I genuinely thought they were going to tie it. And even with a few seconds left, they almost did. Strome had a really nice shot. Looked good, just, man, Campbell stops it. It was a third period that was kind of frustrating because I could see that they were very close to tying it and just weren't able to. I don't want to talk about game at large because I don't want to misrepresent what actually happened. And I don't love doing videos like this. I really wish I could just go in depth. I don't have a place where I can go rewatch this that I know of at the moment. I'd like to find one so that if I have to do this again in the future, I can correct that error. But I can tell you that I will be able to talk about Sundays, no problem. So, Sunday I'll be back to normal, not doing this weird, only talk about a small fraction of the game and what have you. So, my apologies again, just simply couldn't be helped. Anyway, that is all I have for tonight. The next game would be Saturday, except, Ottawa decided to, thanks for that. Anyway, the next actual game will be Sunday at 6 p.m. We'll be having Buffalo come to Madison Square Garden. Buffalo, who tonight, if I'm not mistaken, got completely destroyed. I believe it was 5-0 the last I checked. Yeah, it was 5-0 by the Flames, which, on second thought, maybe that isn't too embarrassing, Buffalo. It's okay. It can happen to anyone. No need to feel ashamed about it. Anyway, we play them 6 on Sunday. I'll be here after that. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Rangers.